The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo is rolling back to Chucktown. Join us Saturday, September 16th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ladson Exchange Park to get the latest info and resources about the industry that keeps the world moving. There will be industry speakers, local vendors, raffle giveaways, CDL scholarships, a truck show, a food truck park, kid zone, and so much more. Bring the whole family. Kids are free. The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo, Saturday, September 16th.
It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. Now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? The Geno Jones Show. Bam! Bam! Hey, I'm coming to you live Thursday, August 24th. 2023, so that's 8/23/23. 8/23/2023. I'm like not really a lottery player. You know, I tried to get the billion. I just knew I had the winning tickets for that $1 billion Powerball Mega Millions. Man, maybe I should have played those numbers today. I'm just saying. Anyway, I come to you live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. out on the West Coast. Programming note on Friday, on tomorrow. See, if you're watching me live, it's tomorrow. Now, if you're not watching me live, if you're watching me later Thursday night or maybe early Friday morning or late Friday morning, this Friday, August 25th, a special 5:30. You got that? Special 5:30 start time for the Geno Jones Show. Big day, busy day tomorrow. Big birthday celebration for recording artist Marcus Allen's mom that I have the honor to host. They asked me about hosting it about 3 months ago. And of course, it's the weekend, Friday and Saturday night. Yours truly, the king of MCs. Your MC host, the energy, the hype man, the jokes, the humor, live at the Montague Room, 5060 Dorchester Road. It is simply the sexiest, swankiest spot, venue. It's a restaurant, it's a bar with a huge outdoor patio, outdoor bar, live entertainment, out stage on the outside with where the outdoor patio is, big stage outside, big stage inside. Live entertainment every Wednesday through Sunday night, a different band every night. So we got all that going on tomorrow also. So it's the weekend before Labor Day. Yeah, 1 weekend, because Labor Day is a week from Monday coming up. That means, man, the official end of summer. Wow. I don't know if I'm excited about that. Even though for somebody that grew up in Chicago, we get summer-like weather here in Charleston, South Carolina, the metro, really until damn near Thanksgiving. At least up to Halloween. So I digress. Anyway, so let me start off to my Virgos. I want to do my birthday shout-outs because today is the day. Today is class picture day. Yeah. That class photo, well, kind of, sort of. I'll tell you what class photo it is. But you probably already know if you know me, if you've been watching this show for the last going on 3 years. Wow. My 30-year anniversary, I got to have a very special show, a 30-year anniversary show sometime in October. We'll get to that later. Happy birthday today, August 24th. Filmmaker. The sister she's bad, she's brilliant, beautiful inside and out. She is the epitome of black excellence and black woman magic. She was the filmmaker that made the movie Selma. Great movie if you haven't seen it. This Disney animated movie, A Wrinkle in Time. The Netflix special about the brothers, the Central Park Five that got jammed up, falsely accused way back in 1989. It's called When They See Us. Ava Duvernay, 51 today. Basketball Hall of Famer, until I saw Steph Curry. This brother could qualify. He's maybe the greatest shooter of the basketball I'd ever seen. And if you live in New York and you are a New York Knicks fan, you hate this brother because his nickname was the Nick Killer. Yeah, little skinny dude, looked like Skeletoid, wore number 31 for the Indiana Pacers. Dude wasn't even scared of Michael Jordan. Him and Mike got into it in a playoff game on the court. I'm talking about one Reggie Miller. 58 today. Happy birthday to Mr. Reggie Miller. And you see him doing NBA broadcast on like TNT and TBS. And today, one of the funniest men ever lived turns the big nickel. That's right. He is the big nickel today. That's 50. I call it the big nickel. Happy 50th, happy big nickel to Dave Chappelle. Yes, David Chappelle turns the big nickel, the big 50. Happy birthday to Mr. Dave Chappelle. And all my Virgos out there celebrating birthdays, happy birthday. Shout out to everybody watching me live. My man Groove Master Dre, I see you out there. And hello, mother, I see you are watching the show. That brings a smile to my face and it warms my heart. And I hope you had a good day. I hope you had a great day. And I'll be talking to you shortly. Groove Master Dre, it's great to see you checking in, brother. I appreciate you and everybody else watching me live because I see a significant number. So if you're watching me live, feel free to jump in my chat room. You got a question, you got a comment, and today's show, you might have some comments. I'd love to know who's out there watching, who else. So feel free to post a question, a comment, whatever you got. Just go ahead and type it in, enter into my live chat room. I'll give you a live shout out, like in real time, like on air, like I'm doing my man Groove Master Dre and my number one fan, my executive producer, my CEO of publicity and PR, my mother, Mary Dixon. So let's talk about class picture day. So remember, back in the day, especially when you were a kid, but you even took like your class pictures in high school. But I remember back in the day, my mother still has these pictures in black and white. I'm dating myself. And I remember they used to send a note home. They would send a note home to your parents, and they would say on this date, like today is August 24th, even though Chicago, when I was going to school, now they start. As a matter of fact, Chicago Public Schools, first day was on Monday. Shout out to my baby sister, Angela Chambers Jones, who is a teacher in the Chicago Public School system. I'm so proud of my baby sister. I love her, and I'm proud of my other sister who's not a school teacher, but I hope she's watching today, or she'll get to watch Nanette Chambers. I love both of you all. So anyway, back in the day, Chicago, picture day, the teachers would send a note. They would give you a note to take home or send home, and it would tell your parents on this day, it is class picture day. So you want to make sure maybe that, your son or your daughter, that they're dressed nice, whatever, wear a little shirt, maybe a little tie. But I remember, though, I know my mother remembers them because she got them all. For me, for Nanette, and for Angela. So, and then, we got in high school. They didn't send a note home. But, they had, like, yearbook. So it was yearbook picture day. Like, whatever day they were going to take pictures for the yearbook for that year, they'd let you know. And then, of course, when you were a senior, that was huge. Because, like, your senior class picture, in some cases, some schools, you would take your individual picture. And then depending on, like, if you were on a basketball team or maybe a certain club inside the school, you would take a picture with whatever team or organization that you were with, and then you would take your individual class pictures. So when I think of class pictures, it brings a smile to my face because there was like great memories because I'd be excited. I had to make sure that my hair was right, and I wanted, like my best outfit. Like usually, the first day of school, like whatever you felt was your best outfit, your best fit, your flies outfit, or as kids say, whatever drip, like the most spectacular drip that you had, the fit you had, because kids now don't say outfit, they say you're fit. So whatever that was the best one, number one, that's what you wore on the first day. So a lot of times that might be what you would wear on your class picture, or like on picture day. Unless in Chicago, a lot of times picture day would be when it was colder, as opposed to the first day of school where it would be warmer in Chicago. But I digress. But you're gonna make sure that you're dressed all the way to the 10s. Some folks dress to the 9s. No, we dress to the 10s, all the way to the top. You're excited. We'll make sure that you got your hair done, and maybe I remember my sisters, my mother she would, do their hair. Back in the day, they had like they called it the straightening iron, the pressing comb. Sit the comb on top of like an open flame. We had a gas stove, and you'd hit the hair like. I think one year, I'll never forget one year. I think I was a sophomore in high school, and they had like the blowout kiss. I got a blowout and messed up my hair. Guess I left it in. It was like too straight. But just some great memories, right? Class picture day. I'm sure you remember your class picture day or your yearbook picture day. Get excited. Well, today is class picture day, but I don't know how excited, these class members are, especially one particular class picture, one particular person who will probably, let's take a look here. I can check my screen, 6:43. 6:43 p.m. right now, Eastern time. So in less than an hour, probably less than an hour, this person is going to take a different kind of class picture. The man who I affectionately, I put up air quotes, referred to on this show as Orange Jumpsuit, the man formerly known as Orange Hitler on the Geno Jones Show. Now, Orange Jumpsuit Hitler is getting one step closer to being in that orange jumpsuit. Yes, your boy, Donald Jackass Trump. That's what the J stands for, Jackass. Well, Georgia. The Fulton County, the city of Atlanta is in Fulton County, and their district attorney, a sister named Fonnie Willis. Now, let me just explain something to you, why your boy should have known what time it was. And not to mention all the other folks that have, as a matter of fact, Orange Jumpsuit Hitler's chief of staff when he was in the White House, Mark Meadows. Yes, he took his class picture yesterday. Yes, Orange Jumpsuit Hitler's boy, Rudolph Giuliani, a.k.a. They called him America's mayor, which was some BS. Rudy, a.k.a. Rudolph Giuliani. Boy, he took his class picture yesterday at the Fulton County Jail. His jaws was tight. His jaws were tighter than a virgin on her wedding night. Tight, them jaws were tight. But today, or this evening, some would say tonight, Betty Wright had a song, Tonight's the Night. Tonight is the night that, yes, Mr. Orange Jumpsuit Hitler gets to take that class picture. Oh, by the way, on your way, I need you to put your thumbprints in this little black pad here with this black ink. Oh, by the way, we're going to need you to drop off about $25,000 cash on this bail, this bond here, right? Yes, within an hour at the Fulton County Jail on Rice Street. Yes, a jail that has housed some of the most famous, entertainers, rappers. A jail that at one time housed Bobby Brown, Rick Ross. And I'm leaving out some folks. Yeah, the legendary, iconic, filthy, but all jokes aside, it's a dangerous facility. I think in the last month or so, 3 people have died at this jail. So it's an old, dirty, dingy jail. So of course, someone like Orange Jumpsuit Hitler would never in his 77, 78 years, was he 77, 78, something like that. I'm sure he never thought that his ass would ever have to walk inside a jail like the Fulton County Jail and take a class picture and leave his thumbprints for an autograph? Yep, well, like Betty Wright said in her song, tonight is the night, partner. Yes, it is your turn to step up. It is time for you. It is time for you to shine, Orange Dude, in a different kind of way. Yes, your class picture is going to be taken today. Less than an hour. The Fulton County Jail. Now, it may seem like I am reveling and happy and joyous and gleeful, like I just won the Powerball lottery. And I'm not. Because it's really a sad moment for America. But you know what? It's sad in one way for the office of the presidency that someone actually sat in that seat and in that office for 4 years and had such little disregard, let alone for the office, disregard for what it represented, for the power that could have been used for good, as opposed he's used it for evil and divisiveness. And then when he lost the power, he didn't want to let the power go. And he basically instituted, along with his minions, which is why he's on trial in Georgia right now, which is why he's about to take this class picture, for trying to overthrow the U.S. government, for trying to interfere with a free and fair election, trying to interfere with an official government proceeding of presidential election. He got a fed charge for that, and in Atlanta, a state charge, because they got him on tape saying all I need is 10,700, 11,700, whatever, 99 votes or whatever. That's all I need, guys. Just 11,000 votes. On tape. To go to show you the arrogance, the sense of privilege, the sense of the law don't apply to me because I'm the king. No, I'm the king. You ain't the king or the king. You are now an indicted man who's facing 91 criminal charges. Half of them fed charges, other state charges. Or maybe more than half. I think more than half of them are like federal charges. So you got a whole lot of cases. This man didn't think the law applied to him. He thought there was no law. He's above the law because he skated the law and he's manipulated the law. But karma, oh, you've heard me talk about this so many times. If you are a regular who watches the Geno Jones show, you've heard me talk about karma. And as my grandfather taught me, he said, Jeannie, just keep living long enough. You'll see karma is real. The energy that you put out into the universe is the same energy that will eventually find its way back to you. It'll find its way home because it's your energy, good or bad. So be very careful, the energy that you put out, because it's coming back to you. And sometimes it'll come back to you by way of someone in your family that you love. A child, an adult child, who knows, a sibling, could be a parent. You just never know. But karma is real. You don't have to believe in God, whatever God you believe in or don't believe in. The laws of the universe, the energy is real. And we all emit or send out energy. All of us, myself. You watch the show, you can see and feel the energy that I have. But when you send out energy for bad, to harm people, to divide and conquer, to create chaos, mayhem, and murder, I forgot my mother would have turned like the enemy. She said the enemy comes to kill, seek, and destroy. I'm screwing up, and now you're gonna try to repeat the quote. She might type it in there, But see, the enemy, he comes to seek and destroy. So when you use your energy for that, it's going to catch up with you. It's going to come back. It's coming back to you. I don't care how much money you have, how much fame, notoriety, clout, influence. Karma is real. And you might skate and get by for a long time. And that energy can harm and kill and ruin the lives of your energy for many people along the way. And it may seem like you will never, ever, ever, never, and ever, never, 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 ever be held accountable. But as Conway Jones, as my grandfather said, just keep living. Because one day, yes, all that energy that you sent out into the world is going to come knocking on your door and say, hey, knock, knock. It's me, your energy. I'm back. So that should be one of the most important lessons. You may think that you are above the laws of man. Bam! But you are not above the laws of nature. Gravity on the earth, if you live on planet Earth, gravity is real. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't touch it, but if somebody drops your ass out of a plane from 40,000 feet and you don't have on a parachute, or you do, and the cord don't pull, you will find out, unfortunately, that gravity is real. Oh, yes. So karma, like gravity, both are part of the laws of nature, are real. So America, this is just one step, in terms of a sense of being accountable. And we all are accountable. And when you have so much power that you could have used for so much good, but when you use the power for your own self-aggrandizement is the word I've heard people use, self-aggrandizement or aggrandizement, self-aggrandizement, which means just for your own good. You're just selfish. You don't give a shit about nobody. Even the people that are loyal to you, you demand loyalty from everybody. Or as Nelly would say, everybody. But you are loyal to nobody but yourself. And you don't think that's going to come back? That karma, that energy is not going to come back to you eventually? Keep living. Like I said, because, let's see, in the morning. Yes, in the morning. There was a couple songs. In the morning, yeah. In the morning. Gonna always be a new day. And one day, one of those new days is gonna be your day. It's gonna be your class picture day. And today, yes, Mr. Orange Jumpsuit Hitler, you're one step closer to being in that orange jumpsuit, Mr. Donald Jackass Trump. And like I said, I don't take any joy because this man was on with Sucker Carlson, or some people call him Fucker Sarlson. That jackass. Talking about, it's a lot of passion out there and it could be violence. Dude, you keep speaking this, man. Stop. You need to stop that. I'm say it again. That energy you send out into the world, it's going to come back to you. This is the kind of person that, if I can't have it, I don't want nobody to have it. He's the dude that, in a divorce, if I can't have the house, then I'm going to burn it down because I don't want that B to get it. If I can't be the dictator and be the ruler and rule my way, if I can't have the power of the presidency, I'm going to do everything I can to do. I don't want a democracy. I want to be a dictator. And damn it, if I can't be a dictator, then I'm going to do everything I can to destroy democracy. And he's doing everything he can to destroy democracy. But he's getting a lot of help. So, but we can't help. Because nobody, trust me, y'all, talk to some people that live in Russia. Talk to some of your Jewish brothers and sisters who had grandparents and great-grandparents. There may be some elderly Jewish brothers and sisters that survived the Holocaust. Just talk to some of your brothers and sisters on the continent of Africa. How some of those countries kind of operate under that same dictator mentality. Because unfortunately, all those African countries have been colonized by colonizers. And some of those colonizers were on some dictator-ish, some dictator shit. So, what we're not going to let you do, we're not going to let you destroy this democracy. Now, I know you got a bunch of cult members out there, but that's a whole different show. But today is Class Picture Day. Yes, it is. For Mark Meadows, former chief of staff for Orange Jumpsuit Hitler. And tonight, as a matter of fact, it is 6:57, and any moment now, dude is going to be pulling up into that Fulton County jail, not too far from downtown Atlanta. I know exactly where it is. As a matter of fact, it's not that far from, wait, this is going to really get you. It's not that far from like Clark, Atlanta University, and Spelman and Morehouse, which are all in the same area, which is basically kind of like in the hood. And I meant to say this earlier. Let me say this about Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis. So Orange, dude should have known about it. This is where somebody should have pulled his coat. So Fonnie Willis, when she was first elected to this position, first of all, Fulton County District Attorney is a position that it's an elected position. So the voters get to pick. They have elections, and they have elections where that position, the Fulton County DA, is on the ballot. So she won her election. She actually, the dude that had the job before her, that she had worked with at one time or worked under, had been there for like forever. She beat him, won that position, and not long after she got in that office, you may have heard, there was this cheating scandal in the Atlanta public schools. So there were some teachers and I think principals. They were people who worked in the Atlanta school system, including some teachers, that were accused of giving kids the answers to some tests. Fonnie Willis charged I think it was like over 10 people. Not only did she charge them, she convicted them. They went to jail. I think they haven't, in most cases, some of them may still be in jail, about to get out of jail, or they haven't been out of jail that long. As a matter of fact, I can't remember any one of these educators, because I think there was some principal or two, if I remember, and there were teachers. I didn't see one white teacher or principal. It probably was. But the point I'm trying to make, so this sister, soon as she gets the job, she convicts a bunch of black men and women who were teaching in the Atlanta public school system for being involved in this test cheating scandal in the Atlanta public schools, and sent their ass to jail. So when you hear dude talk about, oh, she's a racist, talk to them black women and those black men who sat their ass in jail, who Fonnie Willis sent to jail for being involved in a test cheating scandal in the Atlanta public schools. Ask them how racist she was. I'm sure they said, shit, we wish that B was racist, so our ass wouldn't have had to go to jail. And Fonnie Willis caught a lot of heat. She took a lot of heat. A lot of folks, even I'm from here, I'm saying, damn, sister, that's, man, you gonna send them to jail? Yep, she sure did. They broke the law in Fulton County, and she said, my job is, if you break the law in Fulton County, my job is to hold you accountable. I don't care who you are, what you look like. Fonnie Willis is the kind of sister that would send her son to jail. If he got caught up in something, she's like, son, I told you about, I tried to warn you. I told you, you be careful who you run around with. I love you, but I got to send your ass to jail with the rest of them. Fonnie Willis is like my mother, because my mother did not condone any right or wrong. Trust me. If my mother would have been like the Cook County DA, and if I got caught up in doing some dumb shit and committing a crime, she'd have sent my ass to jail first. Before, like if it would have been a conspiracy, a group of us, she'd have been like, okay, your ass know better, Geno. So I'm gonna send your ass to jail first, and then we're gonna have a separate trial for the rest of them, because you knew better. So I'm gonna use you as an example. I'm gonna set an example with my own son. My mother's like that, and my grandmother. They just, they had a saying. My mother still has it. My grandmother, I can hear it now. There's no right and wrong. I don't care who you are. And trust me, my mother, to this day, she stands on that 10 toes down. And my grandmother did, which is where my mother got it from. And my mother would fight Jesus Christ about me. But if I was wrong, that's why I didn't get in trouble. I didn't go to jail. I didn't want to go to jail because I didn't want to deal with the consequences of my mother. I was like, oh no. I'd have probably said, look, don't even call my mother. Just tell her I'm okay. Just let me stay. I was more afraid of my mother than any gang or any police or anything. So it didn't, but I'm glad they instilled that in me, that there's no right and wrong. I don't care who you are. You don't get a pass. If you are wrong, you are my son. I love you. I brought you in this world. I would give my life, but no, I will not defend you and make an excuse if you are wrong. And it is proven if I know you're wrong. You got to stand on that, partner. And I'm glad she raised me that way. Maybe if your boy would have been raised that way, he wouldn't have been out here wilding out. And it wouldn't have to take pictures today. He wouldn't be front and center. It wouldn't be class picture day for him. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you. And God, most of all, thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're right now at 7:04. Apparently, yes, orange jumpsuit Hitler's plane has just landed at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, southeast side of Atlanta, Georgia. So he's about 15, 20 minutes away from taking that class picture. I hope you got your hair all, put all the little gel, whatever it is, and comb it over to the side and put the shit in it well sit. Yeah. Maybe you should have touched it up with a little more orange dye. Make it real orange, right? I know, I'm petty. What can I say? The shade, the pettiness. Hey, it's an entertainment show, so I still got to entertain you with facts and receipts. Shout out to Mr. Markel Bailey, the official barber and hairstylist for the Geno Jones Show. Check him out on Instagram. He is the CEO of Designer Cuts here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro. Kel be cutting up on Instagram on IG, KELBECUTTINUP. Allie Jones, the official wardrobe consultant or the drip director. The official wardrobe consultant, drip director, stylist for the Geno Jones Show, along with my man Bruce Gage. Allie Jones, check out her collection. It is incredible. She has a special crochet collection of her LX.NCL_ on Instagram. Check it out. And if you need a stylist, Celebrity, she's the one, and a supermodel. She's a supermodel on top of it. But check out her collection, her crochet collection. Handbags, tops, leggings. She did these swimsuits, two-piece swimsuits, crochet swimsuits, one-piece swimsuit. She got you. And some more, some new items for the fall coming. LX on Instagram, on IG, lx.ncl. Underscores that little dash at the bottom. And Mr. Bruce Gage, his signature line, the Mario Uomo collection. Yes, Mario Uomo. And the Flyball collection. Check Bruce Gage out and the Mario Uomo collection and the Flyball collection on Instagram, on IG. MIGLIODIMARIO. Uomo is UOMO. That's an Italian name. So Miglio Di Mario Uomo, it's MIGLIODIMARIOUOMO. The next live edition of the Geno Jones Show is going to be on Friday. Programming note, special start time 1 hour early, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. in Chicago. You got that, Chicago? Watch me live, 4:30. LA, watch me live, 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. LA, up in Portland, where Boogie is, and Jonathan, and Brooklyn, the Bulldog. Check out the show. And as a matter of fact, be sure, subscribe. Tell everybody you know, you like, love, can't stand hate to subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. I'm less than 40 new subscribers away from getting a YouTube check, because you'll start seeing YouTube ads. The ads I have now those are ads that I got. Shout out to the Charleston Trucking Expo for being a supporter of the Geno Jones Show and part of the Geno Jones family and being the sponsor of the Geno Jones Show. Thank you so much to Carissa Carter and her company, her transportation and logistics company. She's have the huge Charleston Truck Expo. You're going to see that commercial coming up. So yes, we're about to secure that YouTube bag. So pretty soon, the more, when you start seeing those YouTube commercials, just say cha-ching. Geno got a check. And I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the show. And thank you for supporting the black-owned business and black-owned media, which is so important. It really is. So subscribe, share, screen grab some of the show, copy and paste the link, text it, email it, send it, copy and paste it on people's social media platforms and pages. Like and binge watch all my back episodes. Do that right here. Subscribe, share, screen grab, like, binge watch all those back episodes. So we'll see you live Friday. If you missed some of the show, go back and watch it, this episode, and then go back, binge watch. Binge watch yesterday, go back and binge watch Wednesday's show. It was great. If you missed it, I know a lot of people were busy Wednesday night. Y'all were in Bible study, some of y'all. So if you were in Bible study, whatever you were doing, you missed last night's show, go back and watch it tonight. It was fire. And Tuesday's show also. And then go back and binge watch all my episodes, right? So, Friday, live, special guest. Yes, special guest. Returning to the Geno Jones Show tomorrow, live, 5:30 Eastern time. Yes, the orange jumpsuit Hitler plane has landed at Hartsfield Jackson International Airport. It's class picture day for you, man. Orange jumpsuit Hitler, one Donald Jackass Trump. Is he gonna smile? Is he gonna mean mug it? You know, I'm not a gambler, because he's so arrogant. He'll probably have a smirk. But knowing him, if I was betting money, I would probably bet that he's trying to have like some stern, mean mugging, like he tough, like he like a gangster, like he gonna try to listen. Fonnie Willis, I guess, dude, she ain't the one to be played with, as you see. Soon as she got on the job, she locked up a bunch of black folks who was school teachers and principals. So that should tell you she is not afraid of you. You F around and found out in Fulton County. Now, what you did in some other states is one thing, But she didn't play around with you. And then when she heard you on tape, that phone call, all I need is 11,000. She's like, got him. Got him. It took her 2.5 years. She took her time. She got 2, not 1, 2 grand juries to say, yeah, there's enough evidence to convict his ass. This sister ain't no joke. You're going to learn. You didn't know you're going to learn about black women. None to be played with. The most beautiful women, special. They got the superpower. They got all that. But woo, don't cross them, dude. You don't want that smoke. That's some problems. You found out now. You don't want them problems, but you got them. All right, everybody. Come back and binge watch all my episodes. I want to thank everybody for watching me live. Yes. Everybody, I appreciate y'all. I love you too, mother. All right, I'll talk to you soon. We'll see you live Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. As always, be blessed. Pray for peace. Holla!
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of The Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.
The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo is rolling back to Chucktown. Join us Saturday, September 16th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Ladson Exchange Park to get the latest info and resources about the industry that keeps the world moving. There will be industry speakers, local vendors, raffle giveaways, CDL scholarships, a truck show, a food truck park, kids zone, and so much more. Bring the whole family. Kids are free. The second annual Charleston Trucking Expo, Saturday, September 16th.